It's a really common thing, but I really like playing with Legos. They were like one of my favorite things to play with. I would just get, like the big buckets and like not like, stuff with instructions or anything, and I would just like see what I could do.
For 20-year-old Dylan Bish, it all started about 3 years ago with a YouTube video shot on a drone racing through the woods.
When you've never seen anything like it before, and then to see this guy who's like, doing 60 through tiny holes, like 2-foot holes, and he's doing flips and rolls. I was like, wow, how do I do this?
So rather than going out and buying a drone, Bish started researching how to make one.
Online resources will tell you, like, it's best to build your first drone so that when you crash, not if you crash, when you crash, you're very familiar with what's in there so that it's easier for you to repair.
Ever since then, Dylan has been joined by hundreds of students, engineers, and hobbyists across Western New York, all dedicated to building, flying, and sharing the views from their own custom drones. Bill Armour has been rallying these pilots together over the past 2 years. You can see for yourself on their Facebook group, Buffalo Multi-Rotor.
Radio control, they're interested in technology. You're looking for this, thing that you can do, with a group of friends. Like, what can I do with my engineering background? There's a couple pilots in the group and that I've met even across the country that have come from a background of like motocross. They still have that need for that big adrenaline rush.
So with all these personalities, these interests, these backgrounds coming together, how exactly do 350 plus drone pilots get along? A quick trip out to Buffalo's Silo City, where seasoned drone pilots are teaching some of the newer pilots a few tricks.
I'm not that good, so. I like to crash.
It's the first time Joe Jarris has ever flown his custom drone at Silo City. As he performs some of the incredible mid-air tricks he's learned over the past 5 months, he's also learning about some tricky obstacles and hazards to avoid.
The water back there is kind of scary when you're trying to flip over that top bridge or that one down there. If you try to go underneath it and then pop up, you can't see the water anymore, so if you lose connection or lose video and you fall out of the sky.
These are just a few of Buffalo's drone pilots dedicated to tackling the skies with their own custom drones. Some of them race, some flip and zip around, some dive from the sky.
Where's my quad?
And some crash.
Part of what I like is, exploring. I have three-dimensional exploration of this area. I wouldn't normally climb to the roof of one of these buildings, but I can scale the building in a matter of seconds and be, darting along the roof.
Josh Decker is one of the veteran pilots in the group. Crashing his drone is a bummer, but becoming a freestyle drone pilot might have also saved his life.
Before I did this, I rode motorcycles. I got in a couple of motorcycle accidents, actually. The second one was pretty bad, and the third one was like, when am I gonna stop? And having a family makes it really hard to, take those risks on a motorcycle. I was pretty reckless. This enables me to take all those same risks and get the same kind of adrenaline, actually, but if I crash, I just take off my goggles and I still go home to my family,
And these goggles give some of the group leaders like Decker a chance to teach other pilots through their own eyes. Multiple pilots can all tune in to the same frequency, which allows them to take a front row seat for the ride, all looking through the lens of the same GoPro camera.
You'll be able to see stuff that you can't normally do, so you can kind of learn how to, flip and roll and pitch into a move or something like that. So it kind of helps you build your skills. And you always pretty much bond quickly because you just fly.